Hey everybody, hope all is well. Look on the screen. This here is a police officer or maybe a sergeant, a sheriff, I'm not for sure, but he's with law enforcement. And he gave a message about how the police in Atlanta, they sent a public outcry and say, hey, we can't raise your kids. Let's go ahead and look at the clip. And I want to kind of have a conversation. Check it out. Fair use. I want to know if you agree.
That's the question right now from Atlanta police after 5 teenagers were shot over the weekend.
And new at 11 tonight, News Head reporter Brian Hill tells us that the department says that if juvenile violence is going to be fixed, it has to start at home. Atlanta police say they cannot raise the city's children. They say it's the parents' responsibility to rear their children, and the community must step up and do their part as well. The department says by the time someone calls 911, the damage is usually done.
We got to do more. We got to take our youth back.
Atlanta police ripped into parents Tuesday in this lengthy statement following a Saturday night shooting downtown across the street from Centennial Olympic Park. Investigators say an argument turned into gunfire and left 5 teenagers hurt.
There are a lot of different things positive that are taking place throughout the city that we can take our youth to, but I say take and not drop off or not tell them to go, because once they're out of your eyesight, then we're behind the 8 ball.
APD says they're seeing too many young people committing crimes and far too many of them with guns. What their officers want to know right now is where are all the voices who care so much about broken kids and community safety, and where are the concerned parents and family members while these kids are running the streets late into the night.
We need positive people doing the right thing to get programs together, and not necessarily to come to the Atlanta Police Department, but we need other entities to lead.
However, some community activists believe it's easy to question why parents didn't do more and feel the department's statement is scapegoating.
It's just counterproductive to ask where is the outrage. We are as upset.
Instead, activist Derek Bozeman feels the question should focus on looking internally at the community and seeing where the disconnect stems from.
What Atlanta Police Department ought to do is be honest about the gang problem where a lot of this is stemming from and come up with interdiction strategies.
Sissy,
I got your strategy. Your strategy should be birth control. That's the strategy, not to carry the seed of poverty D. If you didn't see it, I hope most of you did. You saw the video about that little monster that was running around in the Chuck E. Cheese like a little savage. Other children are on toys their parents have paid for. He just running around causing a whole bunch of darn terror, spitting on people, walking across the platform, grabbing balls, things that other children trying to enjoy a game, family time. That one little chocolate drop ruined it. Spitting on people. One. What do you think his future is going to be? It's going to be very bright. How do you think it got to that point? Parenting or the lack thereof, raising little miniature thugs. And someone said in the comment section, a few people said, hey, I think the parents dropped him off. I said it before, said it again. The seed of poverty D and these IODs, the IOD, that's the female, the incubator of destruction. They get together and produce a tragedy, then they unleash it on the community. See these little tennis shoes? Why should they be associated with, look, I guess this is bullet number 8, casing found. And the police are right. They're not supposed to raise your darn kid. If you can't raise them, what you having them for? I'm sorry to tell you, too many hood rats of all nationalities are using their old rackety room as a wallet. Don't want to work. Well, I got these kids and the government ain't going to take care of them. That's why that program, they should do a 2 maximum. Well, I got 4. Well, too bad. Call your man up. Well, he's got out of jail, then, sweetie, you're just a little stupid. You're a little slow. And so these kids get out of control. They don't want to be bothered. They don't want to be bothered. And it's true. The police cannot raise your kids. They want to try to pretend as if, okay, so the kid is at home with a parent or two or whomever. The kid is at home and is studying and they're doing their homework and doing their chores. Oh, you forgot there's a gang meeting at a certain time. You know what's out there in the streets? These parents don't care. They've given up. These kids weren't playing with family. Hey, she just got pregnant by some dust bucket. Uh-oh. That's what's happening. They don't care. Why all these little chocolate drops are out? And I'm saying that because it's in Atlanta. Why are they all out times of night? Parents don't care. And you're forgetting, I'm sorry to tell you, some of these women just hood rats. Be it hood rat Becky. Yep, she went under the four boys, Billy, still a hood rat. They just love stealing their government cheese, all the benefits. And some are middle class, the same thing. That they like that kind of lifestyle. So no, the police are not supposed to raise your children. That's on the parents. As Denzel said, it what? Oh, in the black community, I remember that they got mad, they got hot. Always getting hot at accountability. Stop and think. All this money that's going, I'm going to kind of switch gears to the Ukraine. I hate to say it. You stop and think about it. No one's trying to come to the BC like that. For what? Why would they? I'm sorry. Look at the death and destruction. And you think someone wants to show up and say, oh, yeah, let's go ahead and invest in them. You saw the move that Whole Foods is pulling. You think? Target pulled the same thing. We got food deserts. We got high crime. I wonder why. I saw a video, never forget, it was on the news. And they were talking about, they were trying to plan some trip for the children. And they wanted the teachers and some parents to chaperone. Now, it wasn't in a rich school district, and most of the parents appear to be like working class. And why have to be a black woman? They were saying, hey, we need more chaperones on this trip. Because guess what? The kids didn't know how to behave. That was the deal. And the teachers were going to be outnumbered. So you want to do a trip that's going to require a bus and going out of town. Oh my gosh. They asked for chaperones and they had a meeting. And one ignorant parent, never forget, she looked very unpresentable, full-figured chick with a tank top on. Well, you try to put this on the parent. The schools are not raising these kids, teaching them how to behave. And you're trying to make it our responsibility. Are you kidding me? And I recall thinking, that's probably her kid that's acting up. Are you kidding me? Somebody tell me. I think school starts at what, 5, 6 and up? So you as a parent, what the heck you been doing from birth to they're 5 or 6 years old? What the heck you been doing? 1 to 3. What is your responsibility? And you want to blame the teachers. Right. Gotcha. You want to blame the teachers for the behavior of these children. What are you having children for? No accountability. The parents don't care. The daddy's not there because he doesn't care. And the mama, she just stuck with him and probably needs him on a little paperwork so she can get the funds. Many have checked out. And then you look up, here come, well, I did the best I could. I am telling you. I used to think, and just until recently, I think doing these videos, I got the wake-up call. I used to think that people that I do know that are wealthy, and I noticed black and white, the same thing. You know, I would say things like, oh my, what's going to happen to those people? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? And they're like, oh, they're going to be wiped out. Why are you worried about it? And I was like, what do you mean when I'm worried about it? Why? That's their problem. They chose that. And I would go on my little thing. I now get the message. Why worry about them? There's no need to. Why? They're doing what they want to do. They are doing what they want to do. Check this out. Look at this as part of the statement that the police laid out. It says, quote, juveniles who lack supervision, love, guidance, and accountability run the risk of ending up in gangs, prison, or the grave. That definitely sounds like a large percentage of the young black men in the black community. And we got some Dustinas following behind too. So ladies, why would you carry the seed of poverty D? And I'm asking you the question because you already know you're going to be left with the responsibility. Again, poverty D, an ignorant, non-thinking, lackadaisical attitude, lazy behind, don't want to work. Poverty P, they get together and they put forth a tragedy on the community. 1, 2, 3, ABC, felony onesie, it's real. They just grow up. Again, that little dangerous chocolate drop in the Chuck E. Cheese video. It makes no sense. I don't think I could have tolerated it. Seriously, I don't think I could have tolerated it. It's a good thing I'm not there because I probably would have snatched that little thing up and let me go ahead and call the police. You spit one time. He needs to go to the woodshed. Oh, yeah, he needs to go to the woodshed, cameras off. I think I could probably stop that behavior today. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could change things today. He's young. You can bend a sap while he's young. Oh, I'm gonna be doing some bending. Gonna do some bending. You're gonna be getting popped upside that little butt. Play a little popping game. Mm-hmm. What do you think he'll do when he goes to school? He's supposed to spit into the teacher's face. That's supposed to be okay. So this here, I agree. Where's the public outcry? They're not supposed to sit up here and raise your darn kids. What are you here for? I'm sure this man has his own family. As a parent, what are you here for? What are you good for? What are you producing here? They don't seem to understand. And maybe I'm too old school. When you're out in society, your behavior, guess what? You are also representing your family. Just keep that in mind. You're representing your family. Oh, that's why we don't do families. We just do baby mama, baby daddy. The community is in major disarray. Major disarray. That with Target and Whole Foods, those two like shutting down. I think our people don't see it. You're just setting the narrative that this is a bad investment. And nobody opens up a business. A business is not like government cheese or EBT card, okay? Where everything is free. People are in business to make money. That's what it's about. No one opens it up a business to sit up there and hand you every darn thing for free and let your ratchet behind kids come and tear it up and just steal from it. And you wonder why collectively at the bottom, and I know this group is very stiff now, you can't tell them nothing. That's why I'm sorry to say, that's why most of them ain't got nothing, because you ain't about nothing and you get up here and you produce nothing. I just feel for the good people that has to be stuck around this trash and be choked out, can't live to their full potential. The sympathy for this group is wearing very thin. What little is left. Actions speak louder than words. We are truly lacking understanding collectively in this group. It's not going to end well. Now you can see why they're building more prisons and schools. What do you expect them to do? What are we doing collectively? parenting. I mean, seriously, you're putting kids here. Some of these people, I just don't understand it. You can say, "Oh, that's everybody. That's everybody." Well, I have news for you. It is everybody, but guess what? You can't say it's everybody. We look at the numbers at incarceration, and then you see all these videos and the news reports. It makes you wonder. You got to be kidding me. Again, the sympathy for the group is worn thin. Just watch. Let's do a comparison, and that'll be a separate video. I'm going to do a video on the people coming here from the Ukraine. Right now, the stock market is on sale. I am down like so major. I've never been down this much in my life in both my portfolios. Guess what? Simply going shopping, and I don't mean to a designer store. I'm going shopping on Wall Street. Going shopping on Wall Street. So this here is it's so embarrassing, but it's so correct. The police cannot raise your kids. That's okay though. If you don't want to raise them, they will. A lot of them been raised right now. It took them to get that jumpsuit. They went from the 1, 2, 3 ABC felony onesie to that jumpsuit and being told when to get up, when to take your behind to, I guess, the cafeteria or wherever the hell they go and eat. Oh yeah, you're not doing what you want to do. You're not gonna like it when they raise you. So it's embarrassing. The way we are acting collectively, it is so embarrassing. But keep it up. They're gonna see. Again, the ones at the bottom, they're being squeezed out. They really are. The ones at the bottom are going to be squeezed out. Some can't find a place to live. Some think, I'm going to be fine. Honey, give me a welfare, give me a voucher. The voucher is no good if nobody will take it. So, this video is kind of going longer than I anticipated, but thanks for listening into my rant. But hey, I want to know, what do you think? Is it the job? Tell me what you think. Is it the job of the police officers to raise these darn kids? And if that's the case, if that's your stance on it, I disagree, but that's fine. Then tell me, what the hell is a parent for? What is a parent's job? If it's the cop's job to raise the kids, then I guess you're supposed to just give birth and put them at the police station. What the heck are you busy doing? So, hey, listen, you guys tell me. Thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I look forward to your thoughts. I'm out. Beware the seed of poverty D. Beware Mrs. IOD, incubator of destruction. Poverty D and poverty P, they always, in most cases, produce a tragedy.